Welcome into the Fan Speak Network. This is Degen Dads, and I'm your host, Justin Bruni. Joining me, as always, is my co-host and partner, Mr. Andrew, the TD King. Rob, happy Friday, sir. How we doing? How we feeling?
Yes, sir. Feeling good. Christmas right around the corner. And boy, do we have some gifts for the people in form of bets, the best gifts that you can receive, that you can give, that you can cash. Let's get into it, buddy.
Week 16, here we come. No more Best Ball Mania 5 teams left, but hey, we've provided enough profit to pay for plenty of buy-ins, if not cover your entire max out rate. So keep coming back. We got plenty of weeks left. Going on to week 18, playoffs, Super Bowl. Maybe we get in some get some Pro Bowl props, some flag football props.
Maybe. Never say never.
Never say never. I have everything and anything for the folks this week, whether it's props, covers, totals. Pick a game, pick a prop, touchdown, cover, whatever you're feeling, Andrew. Where would you like to start this week?
Oh man, we don't want to fuck up the feng shui. Let's go over to our props. Sounds like you have about 1,000 million zillion quadrillion to give the fucking people. So why don't you start? I'm sure you got a couple more than I do.
Let's go with Tank Dell tomorrow, Saturday, kicking the weekend off. Longest reception, over 18.5 receiving yards. He's 8-5 to this number this season. Going to need a little bit of extra juice out of him. Nico Collins getting a little bit more top priority from the Chiefs defense. I like Tank Dell to break one off. Give me over 18.5. That's paying minus 115. He's hit it 4 out of his last 6 games.
Man, I'm usually the one giving out disgusting plays. Bruni joining in the disgusting plays. I love it. Let's go. I think we need to make that a segment next year. You know, next year when we're having our off-season talks about the segments, I think we need to have a disgusting play, probably a drop, something that goes like disgusting play of the week, something like that. And then
I'm always down for some disgusting brothers memes, from Succession. So I'm hip with it. I'm there. We don't have to wait till next year. We'll figure it out.
That's an interesting one, man. I mean, definitely. The Chiefs defense has been very good all year long. So to pull that one out, that's an interesting one. I'm waiting to see how that one plays out. Mike Robb says Andrew says he was doing his OnlyFans up and comer of the week. When is that
coming in hot? Coming in hot. Happy Friday.
Hey, yeah, you know what? I like coming and going and coming again. All right, my first prop up. You know what? I'm going to go to my disgusting one because this is the Cowboys one. All right, this is why it's disgusting. Give me Cooper Rush over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
Interesting.
126.
Interesting.
The Bucs have given up like 23 passing touchdowns through the air. I think that the Bucs are going to be leading this game, which obviously lends to Cooper Rush throwing the ball a ton. CeeDee Lamb is probably going to have a pretty good game against the secondary. So I see Cooper Rush, at the end covering this for us in the fourth quarter. I don't think he gets there until the fourth quarter, but I do think that he can get to. At plus money, I will take that disgusting play of the week.
I see your disgusting play, and I'm going to roll a little more profit on top of it. Give me Cooper Rush to throw for 2 touchdowns in that game, and give me Baker Mayfield to throw for 2 touchdowns in that game.
Son of a bitch. I didn't know we were doubling up.
22.
Baker over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Yes, sir.
Plus 222. Put those picks together. Go get you a nice little same game parlay token on either the green or blue apps. Bump it up to plus 500. Bada bing. I like the points in that game as well. Clearing another prop. Give me Mike Evans plus money, plus 170 to record 100 receiving yards in this game. Wants to top off another 1,000-yard receiving season, getting up there. I don't know. Do you think it's going to be his last year?
No.
Still wants to hit the number. No different than the priority for Jamar Chase hitting that triple crown with the Bengals and Joe Burrow. Give me Mike Evans 100 plus receiving yards, paying plus 170.
Next one up for me. Give me Bijan over 88.5 rushing yards. I mean, a couple things working for him here. One, they play the Giants. Giants,
suck.
Dog duty. 2, Michael Penix, first start. Probably not going to let him pass the ball an absolute ton.
Mm-hmm.
Going to let Bijan touch the ball a bunch. I feel like he could easily break off a long run, really help this number out. So I will take it while he's playing an absolute dog shit defense with a rookie quarterback making his first start. Bijan over 88.5 rushing yards.
I like it. I do. Good play. I would probably buy the number down a little bit, but I like Penix in this game. This game has a high implied total, 43 points for no real quarterback play involved. You got Drew Lock and Michael Penix. I am taking Drake London over the 4.5 catches, though. It has juice, minus 142, but he averages 8.5 targets per game, and he's 9-5 to the number. For a rookie quarterback coming in, I think you definitely get a lot of priority for that wide receiver one. And while we're here, let's just give out to Kyle Pitts anytime touchdown. Also, going to go back and juice up the offense a little bit. Boys are going to get excited if Penix can get the ball to Pitts in the end zone. Obviously, he's been struggling. He hasn't scored a touchdown since week 8. I like Pitts in this spot, plus 250. Rookie quarterback comes in, leans on the tight end a little bit more, potentially, looking for that bigger target in the end zone, in the red zone scoring area, while Bijan's getting that top priority down there as well.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Also, look at you just crossing over segments, going from props to touchdowns.
I have so many picks. There's no way. There's no way.
Oh, geez. Okay, so obviously I'll skip my Baker over 1.5 because you already given that out. So I obviously like that as well. Give me Brock Bowers over 64.5 receiving yards. This is a gift to us, people. Gift. After Brock Bowers had a bad game last game, insert Aiden O'Connell again. His security blanket, Brock Bowers at 64.5 against the Jags. I mean, this is low. This is low. 64.5 for Mr. Brock Bowers. I'll take that all day long, twice on Sunday.
No, I like that. I also like BTJ to score a touchdown in that game. I like some offense there. I've also have Aiden and Mac both to throw for 200 plus passing yards. Pays even money, minus 115. I think there's points in scoring to be had in that game.
Okay. Next one up for me. DK Metcalf over 62.5 receiving yards.
Nice.
The coach came out and said that he was like sitting up at night, just realizing that they did not get DK Metcalf the ball enough last game.
That's what he had to do? Really?
Yeah, think so. Think he had to sit down at night.
I wouldn't have had to wait that long in the day. I'll tell you that much. I don't know. Is that when he started watching the tape? I don't understand.
I don't know. But it definitely is. He made it known that he definitely wants to get DK Metcalf the ball more. I'll buy into that. 62.5 seems very doable for him, especially if they are going to get him the ball. Purposely get him the ball a little bit more this game. So 62.5. Take it. I do think this ends up more closer to 65, 66, somewhere in there.
Disgusting play on deck. Minnesota Vikings, same game. The prop is 21.5. Longest receiving yards. Players 4-1 in his last 5. Who is it?
Player 4 and 5 in the last
4-1 in his last 5 to the
4-1 in his last 5.
Longest reception. Who is it?
Jordan Addison.
Jordan Addison is correct. Paying even money over 21.5 longest reception. He's hit it in 4 out of his last 5 games. There's going to be plenty of offense for the Vikings in this one. I like them to win by a country mile. Spread is at 3 points. I will easily take the Vikings on the spread. 9-4-1 ATS this season. They're just a much better team than Seattle right now, just a tier above.
Yeah, again, crossing over segments, just peeking into the window. I may or may not have that exact same pick in ATS, but we'll wait till we get there. Next and last prop for me, now that we've crossed swords here with the Baker, give me Jared Goff under 32.5 pass attempts. Jared Goff going outside. Jared Goff, not the best outdoors. I don't think they really need to pass a lot in this game. I think that they are going to give it to Jahmyr Gibbs a bunch. I think we're going to get a little bit of, Mr. Reynolds as well.
Let's give Craig his love. Maybe we look at Craig's total rush attempts. Maybe the market's not high enough on him.
That's it's not a bad call out. Let me pull that up here and see what we are working with. Where the fuck is this game right there?
1 p.m. games.
Yep. Rushing. They got nothing other than Gibbs. At least on FanDuel. Nothing.
Oh no, I like Gibbs receiving in this game. His rushing totals are really high. It's like in the 90s. I like Gibbs over 3.5 receptions and over 30.5 receiving yards. That pays plus 124. I like that a little bit more than what the market's putting me out for on the rushing yards. There's a reality where he easily hits it. I mean, the Bears are like top 5 for rushing yards allowed by opposing running backs. They fit the mold for sure. If they get in a weird situation where they're up by 21, which can easily happen in the first half. I mean, if they want to feed a guy like Craig Reynolds, give some of the receivers, weird, rushing attempts. Williams and Amon-Ra are both built for that, and I could see them even doing something fun for Tim Patrick, doing some weird stuff, getting, a thick six, getting a lineman in the end zone. It's just what they do. And so with Montgomery being out, I think like you go to your rock steady guys here. So I like Gibbs with a little bit more favorability on those numbers, 3.5 receptions, 30.5 receiving yards.
Nice, solid. Do not mind that at all. I do like the Gibbs receiving as well. Don't have it written down, but I co-sign that. Yeah, man, show's yours for props because I am
throw something out there. In that game, I like Keenan Allen to score a touchdown, the plus 175. Averages 8 targets a game, pretty much the same as DJ Moore. When they're both healthy, just more juice, better odds, and he scored 2 the last time he played Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, what do you want me to go to touchdowns now?
Yeah, wherever you like. You can still point it at whatever game you like, and I can give you some props.
So did you say that you like Laporta touchdown anytime?
I like Allen more if I have to pick like one touchdown in the game that I like a lot. Laporta's upside is definitely higher with Montgomery out of the lineup because he is one of the better red zone threats for the offense, right? It's Gibbs, Laporta, and then you pick your poison with the receivers. Tim Patrick's become a red zone threat for them. He's getting targets down there. Obviously, Amon-Ra draws a lot of attention, a lot of coverage from the defense. So these other guys are getting a little bit better odds to score. Amon-Ra, you're paying the juice because he's a star, just glimmering out there. You're just waiting for him to break out. But I like Porta a lot in this one. I'm not sure of his odds, but if I had to like rank like touchdowns in this game, I think I saw Gibbs getting like minus 300 something to score a touchdown. It's ridiculous. Ouch. Making us really pay for the 2 touchdowns. I don't hate it, but you're not going to get great odds. You'd go Gibbs, probably Allen, and then Laporta, like odds or rankings for like who's going to score a touchdown.
Yeah, I have Laporta plus 195. He scored 2 last time. You already made the other case for me is Monty's out. That's an easier path for Laporta to score here. And you are right. Gibbs minus 330 to score.
That's just brutal. That's
plus
just
170 for 2.
That's
just wild.
So terrible. He became Derrick Henry overnight. That's just
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly right.
And that's why I'm very scared. I'm very timid I think it's at 94.5 rushing yards. That's still a lot for a team that likes to split up the running back work. Getting that rushing total up to 94.5 is really interesting. If I could buy it down from like, I don't know, 97, if I could take like the under 98 or 99 or something like that, I might be interested in something like that, but I'm not sure what books would offer that.
What do you think Laporta 2 touchdowns are?
500?
No, it's 18-1.
Oh, really? Interesting.
And he did this last time. So if anybody wants to throw a few shekels on that, I mean,
shekel.
Yeah.
I mean, DeAndre Swift also looking for, a revenge tutty, gets a second shot. I don't know.
That's true. It's true.
But I like Keenan Allen the most. And just like, looking at the tape, him and Caleb seem to have the best connection as far as quarterback receiver goes. Like Odunze is just getting, outsnapped. Keenan Allen's too much of a priority. It's too much of a stepping stone in front of him. DJ Moore is just DJ Moore. He's getting that same type of elite, target share. There's just not enough left there for Rome. And for some odd reason, Caleb and DJ, they're not simpatico. They're not like us.
Jamie checking in the chat, and he said Roshan is healthy, so he'll steal Swift's TD. Yes, sure. He will.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm.
Let's go, Roshan. So next touchdown for me. Give me Mr. Mike Evans, minus 110. Okay. Baker's all in on Mike Evans. Enough said. He's passing it to him left and right.
I'm all in for the yards, so the touchdown is definitely in play.
Yeah, and the thing I like from Mike Evans is that not only do they use him in the red zone, but he can score long touchdowns. It doesn't matter for this man where they're at on the field. He can be targeted for a touchdown. -110, I'll take that all day. I guess Cowboys defense, come on.
Love it. Love it. Want to talk about a soft matchup for a touchdown prop. This man, it's just been, we've been waiting and waiting and waiting. You already know, all right? But this isn't just a touchdown pick. This is a Super Saiyan MVP parlay pick. It's Trey McBride over 65. Sorry, is it 69? Excuse me. 69 giggity and a half receiving yards, over 6.5 receptions, and an anytime touchdown, paying plus 335. Juiciest of juicy matchups. All right. The Panthers are one of the best matchups to play for tight ends, allowing the most touchdowns, receiving yards, receptions. Amazing play, amazing spot. The whole narrative from the Cardinals is we're going to get them a touchdown. Coaching staff, quarterback, Trey's even talking about, like, what is it? We're up to 89 receptions without a touchdown. It's like unheard of, literally. Also a spot I would look to take too, but I love the Super Saiyan MVP card, plus 335, over 6.5 receptions, over the 69.5 yards, giggity, and the anytime touchdown. Let's go, Trey McBride.
Yeah, I co-signed that. I also have McBride written down. I know last week I guaranteed it, but this week I double guarantee it.
Triple dog dare you.
It's plus 115, and all I wrote beside it is it's his time.
It's his time. I like that little personal note there. I like that.
Right.
I like that personal touch in your.
I have to remind myself that last week was almost his time. This week is his time. And Kyler even came out this week and was like, I know we're getting him in the end zone.
Everybody is talking about, like, again, the coaching staff, the offensive coordinator, the head coach, Kyler, Trey, like, that's all they're talking about. They got to figure it out. Break up those picks if you want to, but I mean, the touchdown's definitely happening.
Jamie said, what do you think about Brian Thomas touchdown? I know you already said that you like that. Yes. Jamie,
plus 165, we called it.
We're on that. Yes, sir. Also, Mike Robb wants you to say Saiyan again.
Saiyan, Super Saiyan.
Are we saying that, or are you saying that wrong? Because I think that's how it's supposed to be said, but I'm not into that stuff. So
nerd, get out of here, Mike Robb. Unreal. What's your next touchdown pick?
Next touchdown for me. Going back to the Bucks and Cowboys game. Give me the other receiver. I'll take CeeDee Lamb. The Bucks have given up a bunch of touchdowns. This coincides with the Cooper Rush 2+. So I will take Lamb plus 130. It's just, the Bucks are decent on defense, but where they can be exploited is definitely through the air with wide receiver opponents. So Lamb is being targeted at a unprecedented level with Cooper Rush, even more so than with Dak, which is very odd to me when I look that up. So I would take Lamb plus 130.
No, I like that a lot. Similar odds. My next pick, plus 140. T. Higgins found the end zone last week. Also like him for his longest reception at 24.5 yards, 5-1 his last 6 games to that number. I think potentially you hit both of those picks in one play. That's exactly what happened last week when we took those picks. I think you had the Higgins touchdown and I had the longest reception. Hit them both instantly on one play. I think we can do that again this week against a Cleveland team that, to me, just isn't going to be it. Like, they're not going to be better with DTR. Like, that's just not going to happen. I'm also taking the Browns to be under 16.5 total team points in this one. That's paying plus 130. Again, I don't think that DTR improves the situation. I'd also be interested in getting in on his anytime interception prop as well.
Mike Robb says that we are very wrong in saying that. Can you spell that phonetically for us so we know how to say that?
Yeah, nerd.
Yeah, I'm not into that, so I don't know how to say it, but that's all me.
Neither do I.
My
apologies to the culture.
He said, Jamie says Browns score under 10 points.
That's paying like plus 440. I'm into it. I'm into that. I would be interested in laddering that, up to the under 10.5. Yeah, because I think 10 is a very potential ceiling for them.
Oh God, that's
like
so
9,
brutal.
like 9.
I can't believe it. And this is where we know that they aren't trying to win games, because there ain't no way anybody in that organization thinks that DTR should be playing over Jameis Winston.
They're smoking crack. Like, what are you talking about? Anyone knowing ball, talking ball, what are you telling me that DTR is going to be put them in a better situation than Jameis? What is he going to do? What do they not remember the Steelers game, the Snow Bowl? My God, the short memory on these people. My goodness.
Oh boy.
Maybe Jameis might be in line for some bonuses or something. You know, these GMs and these front offices are snobs with the cap, you know, because that'll, hurt them for next year or whatever.
Maybe they aren't religious like Chess Liam trying to throw shade at Jameis because he likes the Lord.
The Lord? I mean, I'm an atheist, you know.
Him and the Lord.
But I could give a cuckoo about, what someone wants to believe, or if they want to pray on the field, pray in the end zone, whatever. Never gave a shit about Tim Tebow. Do whatever you want. It's practically planking what that dude was doing. People are just weird, man.
Definitely. All right, my last TD singular, and then I'm going to come back to Jamie's comment here because I also have something similar to this. So my next one here, I'm going to give you a man who's only scored 3 touchdowns all season long. But when he scored them, the team has won big time. This team is also on deck to win big time this week. Can you guess the team and the player?
Win big time. So are we talking like a legitimately big spread?
Like, yes, it's a big spread, and this team's going to win by more than 20.
So you're talking about the Bills.
Yes, sir.
And the player that has only scored 3 times this season is Khalil Shakir?
No.
Damn. Amari Cooper?
Nope.
Damn.
No.
Come on. I'm out.
Come on.
James Cook? I don't know.
No. Oh, you went to the right position now.
Oh, I don't know. Ty Johnson?
No, the other one.
Davis?
Ray Davis.
Oh my
Ray
God.
Davis.
Yeah, we went all the way down.
You listed everybody.
Everybody other than Curtis Samuel, because we both know it's not going to be Curtis Samuel.
Yeah, Ray Davis has scored 3 times, and every time that he has scored, they were up massive in the game.
Okay.
Now that doesn't mean that he scored when they were up in the game. They just he scored in games where they won by a lot. This game, they gonna win by a lot.
Oh,
Ray Davis plus 380. I will take that because the trend continues. I love myself a good trend. The trend will continue. Ray Davis is good. Now I do think in this game he probably scores it when they're up by 20 something. They're going to put him in there, reserve James Cook, for the playoffs, all the good jazz. So give me Ray Davis plus 380.
In that game, I also have Sir Josh Allen minus the 140 anytime touchdown. He just can't help.
I think it's 130 now, by the way.
Great. Fantastic. Get the better odds. Maybe you wait for the juice. Maybe you wait for the plus 100. The man just won't stop doing it. And they have it designed. They have it set up in the red zone now. Spread everybody out. Make you stop it. At this point, it's not the tush push, but the way that they're setting it up is like it's a clear top 2 or 3 option that they're going to run inside the 5.
I did want to clarify. Ray Davis technically scored 4 touchdowns. He scored 1 through the air, and that was when they beat Miami 30-27.
Anytime. So you were off. It's okay.
He scored 3 rushing touchdowns.
It's fine.
In the games that he did score, by the way, against the Niners, they won 35-10. Against Tennessee, they won 34-10. Against Jacksonville, they won 47-10.
So a game where they score a lot of points, Ray Davis scores a touchdown. I also
just see I see the other trend here is every time he scores and they win, the other opponent scores 10 points. So we know how many points the Patriots are going to score this weekend.
I would also be interested at them under the 16.5.
Okay, so I got one parlay of players, all players that have disgusting odds to score a touchdown, which is how we will get to plus odds. Jamie over here, interesting enough, has, let's see, 1, 2, he has all the guys I have in here, but he's adding in a lot more. So what Jamie has is James Conner, Bijan, Achane, Barkley, Gibbs, Henry, Chase Brown, and Kyron. So that pays 27-1.
I like that.
Mine, I lowered it, obviously. I took Connor, Barkley, Bijan, and Gibbs for plus 322. I really like all of them to score a touchdown. I hate all of them individually because of how much juice you have to lay.
Yeah, yes. That's a lot of juice. But no, those are obviously really solid picks. All of them with RB1 upside, great matchups. James Conner, he was -2 something.
Minus 220.
I'm trying to think which one of those had even the best odds.
Barkley. Barkley's like minus 185. Bijan's like minus 210. Connor's 220, and Gibbs is obviously like 330.
Yeah, I was like, there's no dog in there. I was just trying to see. It was like maybe there's which one would be even money. No, but obviously those guys are all in good situations this week. So plus almost 3,000, pretty solid.
No, 3,000 would be 30 to 1. It's plus 322. So 3 to 1.
My bad.
You're bad. Dude, if it was plus 3,000, if it was 30 to 1, that's a mortgage bet for your boy here. But it's not.
Clean it out. Yeah. Clean it
out. Anyway, so that is all of my touchdowns.
Any games in particular you might be curious about touchdowns?
That is a good question. What else you got on deck for the Commanders Eagles game?
Let's see. Commanders Eagles. They're a 1 o'clock game?
Yes.
Let's take a peek here.
I don't mind Jamie's play, by the way. The 27 to 1. I don't mind that. The one I think that fucks it up, if any of them, is Henry. And that sounds weird, but against Pittsburgh.
Devonta Smith over 54.5 receiving yards, 7-5 to the number this season. AJ Brown gonna have his same usual role, but the target share that we saw Devonta Smith get last week, I think, is going to roll over into this game against the Commanders, who have been playing, a lot better on defense. I believe Lattimore is going to be healthy again this week. No.
Yes.
Providing a little bit more of a challenge potentially to AJ Brown. Give me a little bit more upside for Devonta Smith. I've cleared this number a few times with him this year. I've kind of pick and choose my spots when to grab him. I like him to hit this number again this week up against the Commanders. I sneakily like the Commanders in this game, but I do think that Philly covers at least a 2.5 point spread. They are 6-1 ATS and on the road this season. Very good on the road against the spread. And Ben Sinnott, anytime touchdown, as long as Zach Ertz doesn't play. Call me crazy.
Do not hate that. Jamie said he's taking under 60.5 for McLaurin. Slay should slay him.
Under what for McLaurin?
60.5.
60.5?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. It's going to be a tougher day for him for sure. The Eagles defense has been better. They've been solid. But you can't cut out the Commanders right now. Like they're still been really solid. The play calling and the development on some of the bigger plays is from Daniels extending things, being impromptu. You can't always game plan for those type of big, splashy, impromptu plays, and that's what the Commanders are bringing to the table. So I like them to keep it close, but again, I do like the Eagles at an adjusted spread of 2.5 points in this one. Like I said, 6-1 ATS on the road. That's solid.
Yeah, do not like. Do not like that.
Anywhere else? How about Lamar Jackson over 1.5 passing touchdowns? He's 9-2 in his last 11 games. He's paying even money.
Yeah, not bad. Definitely, divisional game, tough matchup for him.
Sure. The Steelers held him to 1 the last time they played. I just don't see the game going to that same 18-16, 24-17 type of game. We get Baltimore at home. I think they're going to score more points. They're going to separate themselves. I like them to cover the spread in this one. And I think Lamar and company put up points.
They could, yes. I do. I mean, man, I think it stays within the 7. Like if I'm betting on this, which I'm not.
Hey, the Steelers are solid ATS. Like they're rock stars ATS. I think they're 9-2 in their last 11. They're killers to the spread. But I trust Baltimore in this spot a little bit more so. Again, it is a tougher divisional matchup, and they kept this game very close last time, 18-16. I think we're getting opposite of that. I don't think we get that same type of trend when both of these teams have had a good look at each other. I could see some splashy offense for the Steelers, but in that last game too, we saw that the Steelers just kind of tap out to a certain degree. Like they only had so much left. They had Pickens in that game. He had 12 targets in that game. He's not going to be around this go around. And I think that also adjusts the game flow in favor of the Ravens here, who will get more time of possession at home, more production available, more points, etc.
Yeah, it could. It's not out of the realm of possibility. These games are just always so ugly.
I hear you.
Tough to trust.
Feel it.
What else you got, man?
Touchdowns, spreads. What do you want, buddy? I got anything for you. You could ask for something that can bring us in all sorts of different directions.
Jamie said that you can get my running back parlay for 387 on DraftKings.
There you go.
Like that. Okay.
All hail the king. All hail the king. Let's go. How about a plus 114 Cooper Kupp bounce back game, at least 50 receiving yards up against the lowly Jets. I got to imagine he can do it. Paired up with a Garrett Wilson, 50-plus receiving yards. Wilson has hit this number 9 out of 14 games played, and Kupp has hit it 7 out of 10. Good upside for both. The Jets just want to pass the ball a ton for some, I don't know. They just won't stop. Wilson and Adams have been big threats these past couple of weeks. I like Wilson to easily clear the 50. And again, Cooper Kupp to bounce back at least 50 receiving yards. Those two together are paying you plus 114. Pretty heavy juice for both guys for just the 50. But put them together, just get you just north of plus cash.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, what else do you got? You might as well just roll through whatever you got that isn't an ATS or a dog pick.
Go ahead. We can go into those, and believe me, I can always sprinkle something in.
All right. Well, my first ATS pick, give me the Bills minus 14.5. I'll lay this massive number because
it's a huge number.
It is. It's a big number, but I mean, really? The Patriots?
Yeah.
The Patriots against the Bills?
No, I feel you. How are they going to score? Like, how is it going to happen?
I mean, I could see them scoring some, but I just see the Bills doing whatever the hell they want to in this game. The
pass rush has really been there for the Bills recently, and I feel like that's not going to work in favor of Drake May, who probably has a pretty high rushing total. Typically, I'd be in. You guys made me see the light after a few weeks, and I was cashing a few tickets here and there on them. I'm not taking it this week. I wouldn't trust it, and I feel like that's where people would lean. Because he's going to have to improvise. He's going to have to create something extra.
28.5 is the.
I think he's going backwards a lot this week. That's not a bad number, honestly, because he's usually getting like 32 to 35 with a little bit of a better matchup. So it's not actually a bad number, but I would still stay away because, again, I think that kid's going backwards a lot this week. I would be more interested in like team props, like total sacks for the Bills. Like if we could get like over 3.5 total team sacks, I'd be all in on that.
Team sacks. They don't have any.
The DraftKings does, I'm pretty sure. All hail the king.
All hail the king. I mean, my next ATS pick, you said that you loved it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say anything, but I do love it. Vikings.
Of course
minus
you do.
3.
Of course you do.
Yeah, like that a lot.
Yeah, of course you do. It's a great pick.
Yeah, Vikings minus 3. I will take that. I mean, they are potentially in for the 1 or 2 seed. If they go in and keep winning and beat the Lions when they play them next, they could take that division. Philly would have to lose one for that to be a real thing for the Vikings, but nonetheless, Vikings could definitely do it. So they are playing with everything they have. They have just been lightning in a bottle recently, and I don't mind the Seahawks at home. But the Vikings just, I don't know, man. They're playing on another level. Yeah,
exactly. Another level, a tier above. They're just a different quality of NFL team right now. Better on defense, better on offense. The Seahawks aren't up to par in this matchup. At home, on the road, neutral site, the moon. They're not winning. Vikings minus 3.
Yeah. Jamie says if you parlay the money lines for Rams, Lions, Bengals, Ravens, Eagles, Cardinals plus 674 seems like a lock. So there's 2 here that I don't absolutely love.
Panthers are at home. I wouldn't trust that as a lock.
Oh, against Cardinals. I mean, I don't mind that. I think Cardinals win.
They very well could, but the Panthers have kept it very close with better teams than the Cardinals.
Yeah, I worry about the Ravens one the most, and then I slightly worry about the Rams only because
interesting.
They're going to New York.
Mm-hmm.
It is outdoors in the cold. I don't know if you know, Matt Stafford has played indoors a fuck ton in his life.
Yeah, but he's a dog.
He is.
Dog. I would, again, I'll take him outdoors, indoors. I would be interested to be aware of his splits. I don't know the numbers, but I trust Matt Stafford.
Yeah, I just worry slightly about that. But
the Jets defense has been dog shit.
It's been
terrible.
It has. This is true.
Rams minus 3, by the way. That was my next ATS pick.
Okay.
4-1 ATS in their last 5. This is another situation where the Rams are many tiers above the Jets. Even with the Jets' improved offense, they've taken way too far of a backslide on defense. They're not a balanced team. They can put up points in this game, but the Rams defense has been moderate. They've been playing to the mean. The Jets defense is playing well behind the league average or the league mean, and the offenses are pretty similar. So I think the Rams are big favorites in this one. I think I would even take this up to like -6.5.
Okay. All right.
I think Rodgers turns over the ball.
Here.
I like the Rams a lot in this one. Like I also mentioned, the Cooper Kupp receiving yards, the Wilson receiving yards, that plays into favor of both narratives there as well.
Let's see. I got one more ATS pick, and that is the Bengals -8.5.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Jamie. Browns they ain't doing it. If this was Jameis, I feel differently. It's DTR, not good. DTR, not good. So I will take the all insurging Bengals, who still have a small chance at making the playoffs if everything breaks right for them. They're in win mode, and 8.5 feels slightly light. I honestly thought that this would be 10. It is 8.5. I will take the value on the 8.5.
No,
maybe it's a trap. But
like I said, I'm taking the Browns under the 16.5. That's paying plus money. That's a misprice. I'm right there with you. If I'm saying they're going to score anywhere from 10 to 15 points, it's going to be behind the Bengals dropping a 30 burger. Might be something to look into. Maybe the Bengals 28 plus points, paired up with the team total for the Browns under the 16.5. I'd be interested to see if you could even do that. I've never done that, but that's an interesting thought.
Jamie said Bengals win 48-6.
Ouch. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know.
If they score 48 points, they would hit the over by themselves.
I'm going to make a lot of money in redraft and dynasty off the Burrow stacks. That's for sure. I got one team with with Burrow, Brown, and Jamar Chase. I think Jamie saw me draft that team at draft night out. Yeah, this team is fucking right now. Most points scored, no big deal. No big deal.
No, most point scorers out of any team?
No, not out of all the tournaments. There's probably, of all the tournaments there, I mean, there's probably like 30, 40 plus tournaments or something like that. There's tons of tables, tons of drafts. No, just in my group,
okay.
Team redraft.
I've never got to do that yet there, so I don't know how that works. So when you said most point score, I'm like, out of anybody, I'm like, that's. I think
there is something that they do maybe for like week 18, or maybe they do some type of total points for the playoffs. I'm not sure, but I'm just chasing my divisional ring, the Ditka division.
Oh, nice, Ditka. Did you pick that?
Yeah. This year they had the open option, so you could just go in and be like, okay, I signed up. Well, what division do I want to be in? And they had all the Hall of Fame ones. So it was Ditka, there was Calvin Johnson. I think there was a Drew Brees. They just broke it off into different fan bases. It was pretty dope. I think they had an IDP one. Hopefully they do a best ball one next year. That's what I'm hoping and praying for. Let's go.
Hit Bob. Hit up Bob.
I know. I'm trying.
I should be there next year.
That's good. That'll be good. That'll be nice.
Maybe bring the wife out, show her what the fantasy football community looks like.
Canton. You ever seen Midwest America?
Oh my God. The drive there was the funniest to me. Once you got off the main highway, I'm like, we are we're out in the middle of nowhere.
How does that line in the movie Twisters go? We got cows.
I haven't seen Twisters in a long time. I saw the most recent Twisters, obviously recently, but the original.
I think that one is called Twisters. I think the other one is called Twister.
Yeah, Twisters.
I could be wrong.
Same thing.
Good stuff. Well, nothing like a good tornado film. Terror film.
I have no more props, touchdowns, or ATS. I have dog.
Give me the Houston Texans. Good segue here, because I like them at plus 3.5 to cover the spread. I think they're definitely keeping this game close, but I think they also outright win. Their defense has been playing well recently. You have Patrick Mahomes coming in banged up. I honestly thought there might be an opportunity. I went and run into the window. I'm like, hey, this week with how good the Texans have been playing, maybe the Chiefs are a dog with how beat up Mahomes is. Maybe I'll rally the Mahomes pick. Couldn't get behind it. They shouldn't be favored. This should be like a pick 'em at this point right now. Chiefs are struggling. They haven't even scored 30 points this season, and with their record, it just doesn't really add up. Some softer wins. coming in a little beaten and bothered. Texans on the rise. Give them the cover at the 3.5. If you really believe me, take the money line plus 154. Pay for the juice.
No.
No.
It's the Chiefs all day, brother.
On a Saturday?
On a Saturday.
Mahomes beaten up? What if he leaves the game?
This is where Mahomes becomes an absolute hero to everyone.
Wow. He's just going to be better after getting hurt. He was terrible before he was hurt.
A hashtag flu game. Who knows?
Hashtag flu game. He better get the flu then. Holy mother.
I cannot trust the Texans on the road against a great defense with the struggling Stroud. Cannot do it.
They're winning games.
It's either you lay the 3.5 with the Chiefs or no bet for me.
Oh, boo.
This is the only one I've disagreed with you on so far. There always got to be one. This is it right here.
I like this one a lot. We might
I and everybody else know, and some people like to point it out more than I do, but I don't really think it's that big of a narrative. But the Chiefs have the old referees on their side, as some may say.
Yeah, that helps. That helps. But they're trying to fix.
Don't hurt.
They're trying to fix the narrative. They're trying to flippity flop.
Says what Chiefs props with Texans money line got anti-correlated parlay Black Friday betting against Chiefs spread. Want to run that back?
Mixon anytime touchdowns paying minus 120. That was another one that I had written down earlier in the show. I gave out Tank Dell over the 18.5 longest reception, but typically they don't let you put that into a parlay.
Yeah, I mean,
minus 120 is nice. I mean, the Chiefs still allow rushing touchdowns.
If the so let's help Meg out here. She's asking for a Chiefs prop.
A Chiefs prop.
Yeah.
Hopkins longest reception. I think he has a lower number, like 7.
I mean, his receiving yards is only 37.5.
Yeah, either one of those, his receiving yards or the longest reception. I think it was at 17, but if they moved it down, I'd be interested.
Let's see. Longest reception, Hopkins 16.5.
Yeah, I'd be really in on that.
Yeah, I don't mind his receiving yards at 37.5 as well.
Yeah, either one. I mean, again, if you're putting in a parlay, it's going to be the receiving yards. I don't think they're going to let you put in the longest reception.
Yeah. That's tough. Yeah, I mean, for me, I guess it'd be the Hopkins, probably 37.5 receiving.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. It's a really low number. He can hit it in 3 catches. Like I said, longest reception, those yards, just fine. If there's an alt to get him to 30, if you want a little less juice, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you could take like Kelsey 40 plus.
Yeah, like that should clear. I mean, you look at his 7 to 9 targets every game. It's just super healthy. Now, obviously not going very far, but 7 to 9 should clear Kelsey to 40 yards.
Yeah, it's one of those two for me. I don't know what else I really trust here. I mean, I guess Pacheco is getting a little bit more involved. If you want to go that route, maybe just buy him down a little bit. He's at 52.5. Maybe buy him to 40.
I mean, guys like, Andy Reid, we saw it, last night with Sean Payton again. They just love to go to the 4th, 3rd string, sort of guys. They just love to keep the playbook wide open for everybody. And for me, it just makes it a little bit tougher to pick any of those guys to score or have big nights. That's why I said I like Mixon the most here. I think we can trust the Texans more than we think in this game.
Yeah, I mean, Noah Gray's always not a terrible option anymore.
He's like consistently getting like a steady 4 catches a game. Like it's pretty crazy.
His receiving is 21.5. So
yeah, I'm all in. I mean, just another kind of downtrodden player like Noah Gray. Justice Hill too, I think, was getting like 17 receiving yards in a game where the Steelers are going to play better up against Henry. They're going to play better up against the physical run. So like Noah Gray, Justice Hill, love it.
Mike Robb over here says, Meg, you should go back to the beginning. Andrew says some crazy things about the job. Bernie couldn't keep him in line. It was wild. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah, it's super spicy on a Friday. I thought he was spicy yesterday.
Oh, God bless, Mike. God bless.
Amen.
All right, what else you got, man?
Dogs, Titans plus 160. Just don't love the Colts. I think Richardson's getting a 14.5 completion total. Again, not inspiring a lot of faith in a passing offense. I know the Colts have hung around in a lot of games, but the quarterback switch to Mason Rudolph, to me, is better for the team. I was saying that when they made the first switch when Will Levis was hurt. I thought that Rudolph did enough he should have stayed in the lineup. I like him to have 2 passing touchdowns this week, over 225 passing yards, and the Titans to come out right and win this one, plus 160. Also, have to plug it, my touchdown treasure chest pick this week, Chigakonkwo, plus 350, coming off a game where he had 10 targets. I think there is a shift in the target share for these guys and the upside for these guys with Rudolph coming in. We saw him make Ridley relevant. We've seen him make Okonkwo semi-relevant, very hot and cold basis. But I like him to score a touchdown this week. The Colts are bad up against the tight end position. Top 3 for touchdowns allowed to tight ends this year. Give me Chig, plus 350. He has 20 targets in his last 3 games. Getting some love these last couple of outings here.
Yep. My one and only dog is one that Bruni laughed at me about a couple weeks back. Just absolutely laughed in my face. Said, ha. Never.
Probably won't happen again.
I pivoted off of them last week and said, I'm going against them. That panned out. But guess what? Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip. We're back on the other side. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars. Small dog, little bark.
Like, the game's super lame.
Plus 102.
Super lame.
Yes, it is a very lame game. And again, this week, I don't really like the dogs. So you know what to do, people. Go bet the dogs. Every time I don't like them, they do pretty well. So I'm not a big dog guy this week. I will take the small dog of the Jacksonville Jaguars, plus 103. I actually was looking at the Titans. I just couldn't get there fully because their defense is duty. I just couldn't get there, man. Or else I'd be right with you. I do like that side of it. If I was betting it, I would take the Titans side. I just couldn't fully get there, so I will take the Jags.
Dude, what is Jamie talking about?
Rudolph just in time to guide the sleigh. Yeah, man. Like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I don't know what happened. My camera's being all
Fun
weird.
fact, it is weird. Yeah, it's like you're like glitching, like beep, boom, beep, boom. Anyway, fun fact, Rudolph's nose.
Office and like, whew, yeeks.
It could be deadly to reindeer, so that's why we never seen Rudolph again. Yeah, he died. What the fuck, Jamie?
Yeah, dude, that's dark, bro. That's really dark.
Jamie must have picked up like a kid's book from like some like weird store and was like, "Oh, I'll read this to my kid." And then at the end, it's like
that was the wrong book. Yeah, that was the wrong book.
What? He's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, it's weird. I put it back to Seinfeld's apartment and just fixed it. Weird. They did not like The Office.
Yeah, snip snap.
Snip snap. Yeah, I mean, I still have plenty of picks. I like the Bucks minus 3.5. I really didn't have too many dogs. I like the Lions minus 6.5. Bears suck. Who else?
Yes, give out whatever you want because I'm all out of picks. I have given all my picks.
Justin Jefferson, anytime touchdown. Seahawks are just bad up against receivers. The league leaders allowed 20 total touchdowns to the wide receiver position. I can't name the team. It's not coming to me. The Seahawks are like 15. So they're up there. A lot of juice for him. I think I already mentioned Jordan Addison. Yeah, over the 21.5. T. Higgins, we talked about him. I think that's everything. Went through a lot. I may have missed something.
Yeah, maybe be more like organized with your picks.
I'm sorry. I had it in order of all the games. I wanted to go in order of the games, but you wanted to stick to the normal theme. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's okay. It worked. I gave out a lot of picks. Mark Andrews, anytime touchdown.
Nice.
Like 7 out of his last 9 games or something stupid like that. 5 out of his last something dumb. Yeah.
He saw
Vegas and the Jags over 40.5. Yeah. Points. And the numbers say it shouldn't hit. How about the Dolphins plus 1? Are you in?
Oh,
they're playing a team with a terrible record. They're both 6-8.
Yeah,
the Dolphins are both 6-8. But the Niners don't have a winning record. Are you with me? And they're on the road all the way from San Francisco down to Miami.
It's tough for me to fully get there. It's probably Dolphins or nothing for me. The problem is Like, doesn't that line semi stink?
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah,
Like,
no, it's
that's
awful.
what makes me not want to bet it.
We're getting even money. It's minus 110 both directions. They've made it a pick 'em. I don't think you should have a pick 'em with a road team going that far, that's been playing this bad, that doesn't have any of its starting running backs. Don't get me wrong. I also have Patrick Taylor written down for the touchdown. We knew days ago that Isaac Guerrero was going to be out of this matchup. As soon as they threw that touchdown prop out there, the starting running back of the San Francisco 49ers, I don't care what it is, minus 150 or lower, you're taking it. You're taking it. Whoever it is, I'm taking Patrick Taylor minus 125 scored touchdown. But it's the Dolphins at home, up against a bad team, going very far on the road. It is December. I know it's, good weather in both locations, but still going that far on the road in December, I like the Dolphins here. They just love to just bad teams.
It's true. Yeah. You're probably right. It just stinks to me a little bit.
I don't make the rules.
All right. Anything else there, big dog?
Sure. Kyron Williams scored touchdown. We all know it's going to happen. Minus 200. Jonnu Smith over 5.5 receptions. Kittle over 4.5 receptions. Kittle over 65.5 receiving yards. That Kittle combo will get you plus 114. Jonnu getting a little bit more love with Jalen Waddle being out. If you want to get involved with like Malik Washington, I think his number's at 2.5. I don't hate that either. We talked on Wednesday that we're both really in on Tyreek Hill on the Battle Royale this week. His cost is way down the board. Maybe that's adjusted since our show. And I think that's everything I have, brother.
All right. Then you know what time it is. Time to put together a show parlay. And it's Christmas time. So guess what? We're going to be giving away
a car.
We're going to be giving away some money if this hits. So, Bruni, what say you? What do you want to add to the card?
Man, I wish I could put in the T. Higgins longest catch. I can't. I can't put this one in either. James Cook, longest rushing, 14.5. Damn.
I mean, you know what? I'll start because it sounds like you're having an internal turmoil here.
It's my favorite ones are the disgusting ones.
I'm putting in Mr. Brock Bowers. Oh my God, Bruni, I just wrote this down maybe a couple hours ago when I was doing like my final picks here.
It's a market, my friend. It's a market.
It went from 64.5 to 67.5. What?
Sorry, my friend. I'm sorry, my friend.
Oh, geez.
My first lock would be Josh Allen anytime touchdown or the Kittle over 4.5.
Okay, so which one do you want?
Josh Allen. I mean, we're putting a parlay in, so I'm giving you like my top two. I mean, you can put them both.
Okay. I'm sorry. What would you say Josh Allen was? What?
He was minus 140 earlier.
No. You said anytime touchdown you want to put in?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Josh Allen.
Minus 130. Nice.
Yep. Nice. And then you said Kittle something?
Yeah, Kittle on his catches, 4.5 or 65.5 if you like the yards more. I mean, he's making some splashy plays downfield. I think the 4.5 is a clear cut. Debo's just been complete ass. I think that lends more coverage for Jennings. I think it's another big Kittle weekend. I mean, he's been a top 3 tight end. Period.
Okay, so Kittle 60 plus. Got it.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Some juice.
Let's see.
I mean, is this only props? Because I think we
can do
Vikings minus 3.
Now let's stay away from let's do touchdowns and props.
All right, touchdowns and props. All right.
Yeah.
Obviously Chig, he's a lock this week.
I mean,
I like Kyron. I mean, some of those guys that Jamie had brought up, those are all really good options. I'm really okay with adding any of those like heavy weighted guys in to build up the card.
So okay, Kyron, I'm fine with. Do you want to do? You like Chase Brown?
Chase Brown for sure, yeah.
Connor. Should we put in Trey McBride?
I mean, yeah.
Is it time?
It's time. I mean, I think the way that we're building the card, we would put in Connor because we're like most of these picks are laying a lot of juice.
Put him in both.
Oh wow! What are his odds? Minus 115.
James Conner.
No, for
McBride plus
he's getting
115.
plus. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, it's not that different. I thought that said minus. Yeah, forgive the old man eyes.
Let's see. I mean, we both like Baker and Rush over 1.5. Which one do we want to take out of that?
It would definitely be Baker. I mean,
Bakey?
they're just heaving the ball. I mean, you have that upside for Mike Evans. McMillan's, got that big playability as well. Kate Otten's going to be out, so that lends favor for those guys. Who's their backup tight end?
We're adding
Maybe we go
Bijan.
the Calcaterra route this week with the Buccaneers tight end.
All right, we have 8 picks, 60-1.
It's not enough. We need more juice.
More juice, more legs.
Maybe we just get
juice.
rid of all of them and we do the first touchdown card.
So we just went through all that just to kill it.
Well, we've got a good start. We've got Allen. We've got McBride. We've got a good start. Or we can
okay. You want to do that?
We can do both. I don't mind either way.
You want to take Josh Allen first touchdown? Really?
I'm telling you that inside the 5, that is a top 2 or 3 play that they go to. Is just QB draw, Josh Allen, right up the gut, spread out the receivers, single back.
Though, really?
I'm go watch the tape, dude. It's like if even if it's not working, they're just continuously doing it.
I know. Okay. I mean,
it's the game plan. It's no different, like I said, than like the push. You have to account for it because they've done it so much. They're going to keep doing it. It's working at an insane rate right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bijan first touchdown.
If you don't like that, then you have to take the 2 passing touchdowns for Josh Allen. You have to look at the spread.
Well, I know I don't mind like Josh Allen anytime, but like first, it feels like it's going to be like Cook or something.
No, that seems super lame.
It always is.
Yeah.
You like Bijan first touchdown?
I like Kyron more than him, just because I think Penix could get a keeper. That's just part of it.
Penix hasn't really ran in college though.
It's a part of his game, dude.
Barely.
It's good. It's going to be.
How many touchdowns do you think he had in his entire collegiate career? And he played for like fucking 80 years.
Probably 5 or less.
He had 13.
Okay.
In 6 years. That's not good.
Hey, you think you can do better? Go do it, buddy.
I mean, I'm not saying I could do it better, but I mean, really, he's not much of a rusher.
This is why they want him on the field, man.
You think he can rush because he's black?
That's terrible.
Is that what I'm hearing, Bernie?
That's terrible.
I know. Listen,
I'm now out of spite of that taking his rushing.
So just because he's left-handed and he's black, he's now Michael Vick. Nice. Wow.
Unreal. You're out.
Bernie, I don't see color. All right. Just
You're out of line. Notre Dame came out yet.
You know what? I like Bijan and you like Kyron. We're adding them both, and then we're seeing where we're at here because this is going to get us to a exuberant.
We need to get enough money to pay for the car.
Oh, we're giving away somebody a car?
We need to get the odds up. Yes.
Okay. So let's see. $10 would give us 10,598. Somebody can get a $3,000 junker.
Stop it. This man. You people believe this?
Oh, they believe it.
That's terrible. You're out of line. You're out of control. I mean, that's fine. I'm more into like let's put down $1 to win, $250,000, but whatever, it's fine.
Okay, well then what else do you want? How many first touchdowns are we gonna have in here? It's hard to hit a first touchdown, let alone 4 of them.
Yeah, we can easily hit 8. Give me Joe Mixon.
Are you? No. We're stopping right there.
Unreal. You're out of line.
We like
Mark Andrews. I'll just say the names I have until you agree. Chase Brown?
No, Jamar.
No, Chase Brown.
Barkley?
Sure. Go ahead.
When you say sure, it doesn't sound like sure.
Well, it's hard to disagree with Barkley. Okay.
Yeah, that's.
But you could have a little more faith in some of my picks, you turd.
I do. What do you mean? I got Josh Allen up in here, and I was like, I don't know about
Trey
that.
McBride, that's a common ground pick. I want Kyle Pitts in here first touchdown. You wait.
God.
Oh wait, no, we already have Bijan. We can't.
Stop it.
We can't. We have Bijan.
This guy, Jahmyr Gibbs.
This guy over here is just, I mean, he wants to give you guys like this buy here, pay here junker. I'm trying to get you guys to go to the dealership with at least like 30K buying power.
Oh,
you can buy yourself a new vehicle. It can change your life. That's what I'm here trying to do, Andrew. Okay. $50,000. So you're telling me I got to give out fucking 30 to the 20 that we're going to keep? This is ridiculous. You got to crank those numbers up. These are rookie numbers.
Somebody can get a really nice car for 20 grand. If they add 10
you
of
get?
their own.
Have you seen this market? Have you seen inflation? Are you kidding me? What are you getting? Brand new car for 20 grand. I want to know.
I don't know. I mean, maybe like a Chevy Malibu.
Like, no. There's no way. There's no way that a Chevy Malibu brand new costs that. There's no way. A 2024 Chevy Malibu. That's got to be at least 28 G's, 32 G's.
Brother, we already have 5 in here. I'm trying to at least give somebody something.
All right, Chuba Hubbard, and that's it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, we already have Trey in that one. Justin Jefferson, and we're done.
Okay, that's one I can actually get behind.
See, you just have to tell stuff that he likes. That's all. Plus 700. Thank you. You're welcome. Now we all get a car. Do you understand?
I can't. Man,
I'm just out 5 in. You can put 1 in. You don't have to even lay that much. You can put 2 in.
Oh God! Now Mike's on your side. He's like, oh yeah.
I know.
I thought it said Andrew out here acting like Bruni throwing scraps. It says Biden.
Yeah, I know. Jamie wants Tyler Boyd. Jamie, have you been listening to Andrew? Snob.
Tyler Boyd.
I said Mark Andrews. He's being an absolute snob right now. You think he's going to listen to Tyler Boyd?
Oh my God,
brother! If that hits, like I am taking half of that. I had to like break your arm to get half these players in here.
You want Mark Andrews? Hold on, wait. Before I even remotely entertain Mark Andrews, let me look at Mark Andrews. I want to see what he did last time against them. Because again, I could be talked into that one, but I would like to see his game log.
Look at his game log. It's like 5 out of his last 7. He scored a touchdown.
Did he score against them last time?
It doesn't matter.
No, he didn't. That's the only one he didn't score. We're not doing it. He didn't score last time.
Unreal.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, well, if that's the case, then throw in just 2 touchdowns for Keenan Allen.
Oh my God. We're already at 10 to win $407,000. No,
you're right.
This is enough. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Bruni, you made my fucking head hurt. My stomach hurts. Sorry. Okay, I will put this in because
more Mike Robb.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You should put 20.
Meg, can I invoice this $10, please? Because this is absurd.
I think it's gonna happen.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine?
Oh, look, see Jamie finally putting something in that I can get behind. Roshan, 3+ touchdowns.
Put that in there too. See what happens.
Oh, dude. Hold on. Let's just see what it would put. It's going to take us to more than a million.
It would cap us at the 9999999. It would probably tell you could only bet like 4 cents or something.
Oh, we can't. It doesn't even have it in here yet.
Rat bastards. No, that's rushing props. You got to go.
Oh, wait. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
First day on the job over here.
You're right, fam. They don't even have them for 3+.
What bastards?
Do they have them for 2? They do have them for 2. Oh,
that's too much. That's 11
million. So we couldn't even put $1 on this. That's over their million max limit. No, that's so funny.
You put in the 50 cents. We're good. Let's ride.
Oh my God. I'm not putting in Roshan too. I love Roshan, but
you're gonna hate yourself.
60 cents. Oh, hold on. Let's see. 89. No. What do we got? 79.
Yeah, it'd be about 80 cents.
85, 84. 84 is the most we could put on to a $992,000.
Well, that's just bullshit. We need clearance for
okay. Well, first returns. Off, taking that out.
Yeah.
I don't mind putting on the 10. So this is, oh my God, I can't believe this. 6 fucking touchdowns. First at that, Josh Allen, first touchdown. Trey McBride, Bijan, Kyron, Barkley, Jefferson. What could go wrong?
I mean, all of them very easily, but those are good picks for people to score first touchdowns. And you're over here like, oh my God. Oh, Rooney's never going to send me $5 for this.
$407,000. Hey, you know what, people? I hope that
someone's getting a fucking brand new car.
If we get this, we might be able to give away deuce. 2 cars.
I mean, that's
maybe I have to like limit it to like 40 grand cars because I would also like to take some of this and create.
Yeah. Hello. No, they're getting 30 grand cars because that's a good amount of money to bring to the table.
Oh my God.
G's for a brand new car.
Well,
I mean, if you want a truck, you're only getting like a Toyota, but whatever. That's up to you. But
this is wild. All right, well, I'll put this in. I'll put it in now. Of course, got to do it on the phone because this computer nonsense on the fucking.
Well, don't forget.
I'm not Bernie. I never forget. Come on,
you're a forgetful person.
I'm putting it in right now as we speak.
You forgot.
Okay,
Taylor.
Anything else? Anything else for the people, Bruni, other than to have a absolutely fantastic Christmas? Because we will not talk to y'all till after Christmas. Bruni and I will be back Thursday. Bruni, correct?
Thursday evening, we'll be doing the DFS show, and then Friday again back with Degen Dads,
where hopefully we will be able to give away
a brand new car.
Oh, thank you, Jamie. He says, have a great holiday. Appreciate you sticking in here for this just tremendously confusing and funny show tonight. So
what are you talking about, dude? It's great.
It was fun.
Great episode.
It was fun. We like fun. All right, Bernie, take us out, brother.
Take care. Be well. Be good. If you can't be good at it. We'll see you guys.
Merry Christmas.